Let's do this. Hello, people. Me again. Another beautiful day, or night, or evening. Yep. Hope your five senses work. Hope your health and strength is good. What? And to you Steam Deck and Xbox fans, what's up? Look. Look. Tweaktown, what's up? Look. Tweaktown.com, that is. Okay, Jim Ryan, let me get this straight. So you're doing all this talk about you're not fazed by Game Pass, right? So if that's the case, then why did you run to the European Union when Microsoft dropped $70 billion on Activision Blizzard? If you are not fazed by Game Pass, you're doing all this talking, you're not fazed, right? So why are you doing all this crying about Call of Duty and Activision Blizzard if you're not fazed? Remember, when Activision Blizzard was going through its turmoil, you did nothing, remember? Nor did Nintendo did anything. When Activision was having their turmoil, Microsoft swooped in, dropped about 68 to 70 billion bucks and bought Activision Blizzard. And when that happened, what did you do? You ran to the European Union for help, huh? And now you got the FTC trying to help you out. But now you're saying you're not fazed by Game Pass? Okay. Anyway, listen to this, y'all. Listen to this. PlayStation Jim Ryan isn't worried about Xbox Game Pass. But it also says he should be. So if you're not worried about Game Pass, why did you run to the European Union? So if you're not worried about the Game Pass, that means the Federal Trade Commission need to drop their lawsuit, right? Okay, alright. Listen to this. It says here, Sony Interactive Entertainment boss Jim Ryan is apparently unfazed by Microsoft value-oriented Xbox Game Pass subscription, but he should be worried. Says here, in an internal memo to employees, Sony Interactive Entertainment President Jim Ryan appeared to say he is not worried or fazed by Xbox Game Pass, but the competitor should be worried about Microsoft value-oriented subscription. Says here, the game industry is rife with disruptive trends that ultimately ends up defining an entire generation. We've seen this happen with microtransactions, live service, battle passes, and free-to-play that wraps all of these things together. Now the latest trend is subscription service, and it is all thanks to Xbox Game Pass. Like I told you all before, it's a Game Pass world, and we're just living in it. But anyway, it says here, a model that is largely seen as the major value-oriented force in the industry. Remember, I told you people, whoever owns that title runs the game industry. Game Pass. But anyway, it says here, Xbox Game Pass cannot and should not be ignored. Sony has responded to Xbox Game Pass by making their own PlayStation Plus service more like Game Pass and mimicking the popular and profitable business model, adding value through access to tons of video games for a monthly, quarterly, and yearly fee. So let me get this straight, Jim Ryan. If you can't beat them, join them, right? Okay. Anyway, says here, interestingly enough, it appears that Jim Ryan, who leads Sony Game Division, has downplayed the significance of Xbox Game Pass in an apparent effort to improve morale. Says here, in an internal memo to employees that was acquired by Insider Gaming, the PlayStation boss said this about Game Pass. When we consider Game Pass subscriber counts seems to be getting lower, he said, we've sold more PlayStation 5 in 2 years than they have gathered subscribers, and they've been doing that for 6 to 7 years. And then it shows the chart. Says here, this is a bizarre comment given what Sony has told the United Kingdom Competition Market or Authority, CMA. Then it says, in regards to Xbox Game Pass and how it relates to the proposed $68.7 billion on Microsoft Activision merger. It says here, in documentation submitted to the CMA, Sony upplay Xbox Game Pass and its commanding reach on the subscription market. Sony says the following on page 12, paragraph 33 of the document. Game Pass leads PlayStation Plus significantly. Microsoft has substantial lead in multi-game subscription service. Game Pass has 29 million subscribers to Xbox Game Pass consoles and Xbox Game Pass Ultimate, and is expected to grow substantially in the future. The multi-game subscription tier of PlayStation Plus considerably lags, with fewer than redacted the number of subscribers. So which is it? Is Xbox Game Pass a threat, or is it something that Sony shouldn't be worried about? I would be worried. Like I told people, Game Pass is like Pac-Man. It eats up everything. And I told you from day one, since I was covering when Game Pass came out, I said to you, whoever controls that title runs the video game industry. Anyway, says here, Ryan comment seems to be an attempt to keep favor among employees, but he's doing it in a way that's odd, especially given the public information and quotes provided by Sony. However, it would be exceptionally large mistake to ignore or downplay Xbox Game Pass, a service that has essentially disrupted the entire video game industry. Yeah, thanks to ZeniMax Bethesda, $7.5 billion. Yeah. So you're not fazed by Game Pass, huh? And you're trying to use your PlayStation 5 sales numbers to justify that argument, huh? Well, if you were not fazed, you would have never ran to the European Union. You would have never ran to the European Union, and then the Federal Trade Commission would have never filed a lawsuit against Xbox. So which one is it, Sony? Are you scared or not? Or which one is it, Jim Ryan? Are you scared or not? Look, when I was talking about Game Pass months ago, even years now, I said to everybody, whoever controls that title runs the game industry. Okay? I told you, it's a Game Pass world and we're just living in it. Okay? I told you, Game Pass is like Pac-Man eating up everything. And now Jim Ryan is trying to say he's not fazed. So tell me something, if you're not fazed, why were you so worried about Call of Duty if you're not fazed? And then that goes back to the question I ask now, what happened to Killzone? What happened to Resistant? And what happened to SOCOM? You're not fazed, huh? Really? Only time will tell, okay? All I can tell you, gamers, is this. It's a Game Pass world, and we are just living in it. See, ZeniMax Bethesda benefited from Game Pass. They did. And I could imagine when Microsoft came up with Game Pass, they probably went around to plenty of studios. Like, we're trying to get this Game Pass subscription off the ground. You want to join us? And I'm pretty sure they probably got plenty of doors slammed in their face. And I guess ZeniMax Bethesda was like, nah, we're interested, let's talk. Lawyers on both sides, hashing out the details and everything. And once they signed that contract, it was the game industry. It was like alarms went off. 7.5 billion. And then Microsoft followed that up with even something bigger. 70 billion. Yeah, Activision Blizzard. And now Jim Ryan is saying that he's not fazed? Really? If you weren't fazed, you would have never ran to the European Union, okay, for help. and the Federal Trade Commission would have never filed a suit with their fake lawsuit. And then those 10 to 12 gamers would have never filed that lawsuit against Xbox. Talking about competition is going to stop. But my question to them is this. When PlayStation had Street Fighter V, Sony had Street Fighter V on PC and PlayStation 4, did that stop competition? No, it didn't. Why? Because Microsoft had Killer Instinct to respond to that. Then there was Arc System with Dragon Ball Z Fighters and Guilty Gears. Then there's Tecmo with Dead or Alive. Then there's Namco with Soul Calibur 6 and Tekken 7. And then there's Sega with Virtua Fighter 5. So competition did not stop. So those 12 gamers that filed a lawsuit against Xbox, that lawsuit is fake. And like I told people, the game industry don't stop. Just because you buy one studio, it keeps on moving. And let me get this straight. Did Jim Ryan say he's not phased? So if you're not phased, why did you run to the European Union? Why are you so worried about Call of Duty if you're not phased? Oh boy, video games. This is why I do this. I love it. But anyway, I'm gonna leave this video for y'all to enjoy. Let me know what your comments is in the comment section. Nice talking to you people again. Chris, still Star Wars, Star Trek thing. Borg, Dark Section. Peace.